Hey guys, today I've got a Maytag Bravos HE washer and electric dryer matching set. Like new condition. Right now I've got it going with a pretty heavy load of jeans, towels, jackets, just a few different heavy items like that. And it's getting started on the sensing portion. So it's going to sense how big that load is, how much water to use. Has the deep water option here, which is awesome. Tons of other features you can see there. Of course, I'll have all that listed in the description. Point of this video is as if you were standing here yourself testing it out. You get to see that everything works. That way when you get home, plug it in, you know you're good to go. That's how I like to shop, so that's how I like to sell my items. So we'll let this thing go ahead and fill up. I'll show you that it agitates, drains the water out, and has a nice, fast, smooth final spin cycle. Alright, so it's switched out of sensing into wash. Just about full submersion on those clothes there. And the agitation plate on the bottom kind of makes like a vortex, sucking the clothes down and pushing them out. It's kind of how this new HE style works. But as you can see and hear, it sounds great. Alright, we'll let it move on through the cycle. Okay, it's kicked in the drain. You can hear that water draining out there nice and fast. Now it's going to go into a spin, then it'll fill back up, rinse, and then we'll be on the final spin. So I'll come back for that final spin so you can see it's nice, fast, smooth. Sounds great. Then we'll move the clothes over to the dryer and show you that the dryer works perfect. Alright, I'm going to jump in on this dryer real quick. The washer's finishing up, but for time's sake, I need to do this now kind of while that's finishing up, because that takes about an hour or so all said and done. So real quick, I'm going to show you that this dryer is working and heating like it's supposed to. We've got the heat on high. We're just going to stick it on time dry, and then wrinkle control is pretty cool, but I'm going to shut it off for now. We'll just hit go. You can hear it running nice and smooth. Sounds great. Quick, I'm going to show you that it is in fact running smooth. And so we got the light on, and what I'm going to do, maybe this little switch here, it's called the door switch. So I'm going to hold this in and push start, that way you can see everything on the inside's working perfect. So hang on just a sec. Alright, so running. I've got my finger on the switch there, which the door would typically be holding that shut. Clothes would be going round and round. You can see all that's nice and smooth. And obviously you can see it's getting nice red hot. And the inside of your dryer is typically going to get from 95 up to 195. Just depends on what you set your heat setting at. The inside of that red tube there can get 325 degrees. But the inside of your dryer doesn't get that red hot. It just pulls that air through and then it exits on the right side there. Kind of to go along with that, super important that you change out the lint trap, because if this gets full, then it interrupts that whole airflow cycle there, as well as the tube, the vent on the back. If that gets clogged, or if something like a sock or something gets in there and it blocks that airflow, that's when it can take like 2 or 3 times for your dryer to actually dry clothes. So that's a good tip there. If you are having any drying issues, check all that, make sure you've got a nice airflow. Otherwise, yeah, this dryer, it's good to go. You know, everything on it works, heats like it's supposed to. So we'll get these listed up. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Thanks, have a great day. Okay, final spin cycle. See, it's getting up to speed. It's spinning super fast. It's one of the cool things about these HE machines. These spin so fast it extracts twice as much water versus the traditional style. And why that's great is because then your drying time's cut in half. The lighter the clothes are coming out of the washer, faster they can be dried. So there you go. You see it spinning nice, fast. Everything's smooth. Sounds great. And we just kind of went through the dryer, so these are good to go. We'll get them listed up. Thanks again.